Go. Time for a little bit of comedy. We've had some talent, and now it's my turn. Confession before we start, though, ladies and gents, I've been struggling a little bit with my concentration, so I decided to buy some tablets online to help. Problem is, I've got them on TikTok. They last about 35 seconds. So wish me luck. Let's do a bit of education, because I can't do music and talented stuff like that. Phillip, in Greek or Latin, means lover of horses. Which is true, it does. In Arabic, it means... Oh, those tablets, they don't work. It means elephant. Yeah, I shouldn't forget, should I? Okay, yeah. It doesn't get any better. In English, Phillip means family disappointment. Yeah, it does. I know that because my family tell me. Now, surprisingly, this jacket is not the reason. The main reason, though, is because 10 years ago, I moved to Slough. I know, I don't see that as a disappointment, but my family judged me a little bit. Admitting you live in Slough, this might not go so well in this room, right? Admitting you live in Slough is a bit like saying you drive a Skoda. Right? Not as bad as it used to be, always going to be a little bit dodgy, isn't it? Been doing some research in these 10 years. Slough is officially the 4th worst town in the UK to live. 4th. Right? I did a gig last week in Portsmouth, and that's number 3. So all I need to do now is get to Peterborough and then Luton, right? And I've done shit town top trumps. Any of you are free to come along, it's going to be an interesting drive that one. What can I tell you about Slough that you don't already know? There's some good things about Slough. Not many. Right. Some of the people, very talented, of course, we've seen that already tonight, right? Famous for a few things as well, though. The first zebra crossing ever in the UK. Painted on the Spring of Slough. Now, as you probably all know, no one stops it. But it is there, right? I read recently, Noel Gallagher did his first and only driving lesson in Slough. Right? Yeah. He didn't stop at the zebra crossing. Definitely not. But I think he may have hit a wonder wall. Yeah. You're welcome. Also famous for a guy called William Herschel. You know about this guy? Yeah. There's a pub around the corner where there was named after him. He's the guy, right? Nearly 400 years ago, discovered Uranus. Come on, stop it. I mean the planet. Stop it. I've worked out how he discovered that planet though. Because even in the 1700s, he could recognise a shithole when he saw one. Like I say, it's not all bad though, is it? It's not all bad. I live with my wife and our 2 cats. They sound a bit like an 80s pop band. Joey and the Cock Block. Yeah, it's the name for my female cat because that's basically what she is in my relationship. Gets between my wife and I at every single opportunity. Apparently that's my fault, right? You ever tried training a cat? No chance. But apparently that's my fault. My wife now takes it out on me. We went on holiday not too long ago. Obviously, to escape Slough, right? Get away as quick as we can, as often as we can. She got one of those giant bags of crisps. You know, ones you can only buy abroad, right? Or in Costco if you've got the card, right? She devoured that entire bag, did not offer me one single crisp. Right? Not reason for divorce, but I wasn't happy. But when she finished that bag of crisps, right, she looked me dead in the eye and she went, "That was the best 15 minutes of my life." No, it's not even worse than she said to me. It's not. I sat watching TV last week, me, Joey, Cock Block. Wife was in the kitchen and we've got an Amazon Fire Stick, so when you pause it, the pictures come up, right, for happy memories, right? Just as my wife's walking past. "I look just as good as I did back then," she says. Now, despite this face, and again, despite this jacket, I'm not a stupid man. So I went, no, you look even better now than you did 10 years ago. Right? Yeah. So I thought. She wasn't so impressed. She went, "You could do some Botox." You know the saying, ladies and gentlemen, right? Happy wife, happy life. Okay? The appointment's on Monday at 2:45. Next time I come back, I might look surprised. Ladies and gentlemen, that is my 5 minutes. I could go on a bit longer about Slough, my wife, my jackets, and life in general, but let's give everyone else a bit of a chance. I've been Phillip Reiss. Thank you very much.